What's going on, people? Jada Black here, back with another video. I got to make this video because I kind of feel like Jemele Hill and some of these other people at ESPN have basically ruined that network. It's made it completely unwatchable. You have to pretty much cherry pick what you watch because of the attitude and the mindset, the fact that they've gotten rid of conservatives. You know what I'm saying? Not that they have to keep them on, but what I'm saying is they want the attitude at ESPN to be super liberal, to be super, race baiting, and to be anti-police. But we all know if women like Jemele Hill has an issue with a Negro, she's gonna call the police. Because a lot of these females like her call the police on people. This is what they do. You ask the police, who calls them the most, they're going to say black people. But you have some black people out there who hate the fact that, that there are police brutality, but they are using it just to attack all cops. But you still will call the police if you get into a fight, somebody break into your car, your house. Who you gonna call? You get into, you get into it with your boyfriend or whatever, you're gonna call the police. And this whole mindset at ESPN, it starts with women like Jemele Hill. And I'm gonna make a separate video on my website speaking on Jemele Hill going in. But I just feel like Jemele Hill is a person who I actually used to like. I actually used to like Jemele Hill. But I kind of feel like she feels like she can say whatever she wants. She made some comments recently. This was recently, probably like a month ago. She called cops slave patrols for why Colin Kaepernick isn't signed, even though she does not speak about how Colin Kaepernick opted out of his contract. No one speaks about that. No one speaks about the fact that he chose to leave. He wasn't released. He chose to leave the 49ers. They owed him a lot of money. He probably would have still been on their roster today. But I don't really care what side of the coin you are on that particular situation. I have my thoughts. But I just feel like Jemele Hill represents the mindset of ESPN. They feel, especially the females, that they feel like they can say whatever they want. They have no, issue showing their dislike of Donald Trump or whatever. Hey, whatever, it is what it is. But I just feel like women like her are the reason why that platform is where it is. Because I used to like Jemele Hill. But when that network began to change, the mindset of those women began to change. Now, if you look at ESPN and you see how effeminate the men are, how, they kowtow, how they're trying to be cool and hip, and it just comes off as being just corny. It just comes off as being corny. Michael Smith is corny. Their whole, their show on ESPN, what was it, the SC6? That whole show is corny, and it's like you have this mindset at ESPN, okay, which is why ESPN had to fire so many people. They won't admit that the decrease in subscriptions is the reason why they were firing people, but it is. People can say, well, people are not getting cable, blah, blah. If people are still paying to be subscribed to ESPN, okay, it's not going to matter if people aren't getting cable or not. People people who were signed up to their website are basically canceling their subscriptions to their website. So it ain't just cable, it's their website too, which they may actually make more money from the subscriptions that go to their website. They make more money from that, So the whole liberal mindset you have at ESPN is the reason why you have commentators who work for a billion-dollar corporation, which is what Disney is, and Disney owns ESPN, allowing their employees to say things like this, which is not a good look. You have a company that is super corporate allowing your commenters to say this without being reprimanded. It's a joke. But like I said, man, if you are fans of ESPN, I'm only a fan of ESPN from now on during football season. I watch games, but I don't watch any of the extra commentary unless it's like football related. But other than that, I'm not tuning in for anything. If you are a fan, you have to agree with me that this female needs to go. You know, also with Jemele Hill, this woman is also trolling Dez Bryant because of his stance on protesting the national anthem. And she took it upon herself to try to troll him. And even Michael Smith had to rein her in and say, listen, don't do that. Don't troll Dez Bryant. It makes you look petty. Now, this is a woman who's not attractive. This is a woman who could get clowned all day and all night. But she wants to troll Dez Bryant over his decision to not protest or whatever. This is the type of woman that you have at ESPN. She's comfortable saying and doing whatever she wants to. And the thing is that no matter how liberal a guy is, he wouldn't be able to get away with that shit. I'm just saying.